Hello, Abundant Life Creators. How are you doing? My name is Manuela Lumene. Thank you so much for being a part of this platform. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your engagements, and also the feedback that you've been giving me about how this platform has been helping you. So, on this platform, I take time to share principles that are going to help you discover yourself, identify your hidden abilities and potentials by looking within yourself in order for you to be able to understand the gifts, talents, dreams, visions, and purposes that God has created you to fulfill here on earth. Aside that, we also take time to share principles that are going to help you build and maximize, develop, and refine your talents, your dreams, your visions, and how you can actually go about it, especially if you find yourself in a place where you know what you want to do, but you don't know how to go about it. So I'm a firm believer of the fact that it's God's desire for us to live a life of abundance, but he has given us that responsibility to become creators of that life of abundance. So what that means is that it's not all up to God for you to become who he has proposed you to be, but you also have a role to play. And on this platform, whatever it is that we share, if you are intentional about taking action or with the knowledge that you receive from this platform and act on it, I believe that you can actually start walking in the path that God has set for your lives. So you owe it to God and yourself to be all that he has called you to be here on earth. So become intentional about your life, because nobody is going to come from anywhere to help you or push you and help push you to become who you're supposed to be. You actually have to do all the work. You have to be intentional, and you have to gain enough knowledge that you need and skills and in order to be able to refine your abilities and potentials. So this video today, I'm going to be taking time to talk about the third phase of our personal development or self-discovery journey. So as we have been discussing, I believe we're already in a place where we know why we are where we are, and some of the things that have been causing us to be where we are. Aside that, most of us, I believe, have taken time to look within ourselves to identify our hidden abilities and potentials. And now that you know why you are where you are and what God has placed within you, more like how God has designed and equipped you to fulfill that purpose. Because one thing I want you to know is that those abilities, those potentials, those talents, those giftings, the skill that you may have gotten based on the knowledge that you have, all those things put together are meant to help you fulfill your purpose here on earth. So you just don't look at them and sideline them and think they're not important. They are actually important, because God designed you with the strength that you have, with the gift that you have, with the talent and abilities that you have to help you fulfill purpose. So now that you know them, you need to get to the third stage, which is to determine your destination. So when it comes to determining your destination, you need to know where you are going, where you want to be, or what exactly you want to do with your life. You need to be able to have clarity about where you're going. So take, for example, if you want to travel, let's say by bus, or maybe by plane, or even a taxi. I have never seen somebody who has gone to a bus station and said hello, or you go to a bus station and meet the conductor and tell him to say, I am traveling, how much is it? Please get my statement right. You go to a bus station or you call a cab and tell them to say, I want to go somewhere, I want to know how much it is. So you have not told the person where exactly you are going. Even if you are trying to book a flight, you call them and you say, no, I'm traveling, I want to know how much it is for me to move from this country to another. The first question they're going to ask you is, where are you going? Where are you going? Because where you're going will determine how much you are supposed to pay, and in order for you to get to that place. So many of us have started the journey of setting our goals, without even knowing exactly where we want to be. It's like a person who, like this same scenario that I've given, a person who has gone to a bus station and just said, I'm traveling, I want to know how much. Of course, they're going to look at you and wonder to say, this person, what's going on. You're supposed to tell us your direction. You're supposed to tell us your destination, because your destination will determine how much you're supposed to pay. And I also want you to look at it in this way. When you are, let's say when you go to, you're in Lusaka, for example, and you want to travel, let's say, to Kitwe. There are certain towns or districts that you're supposed to pass through before you get to Kitwe. So that means in the journey of you getting to where you are, there are certain places, or there are certain places or processes that you need to go through in order for you to get to that place. And once you know where you want to go, or once you have determined your destination, you will know when you have arrived. The problem with many of us is that we do not know what we want to do with our lives. We haven't gained clarity of exactly what we want to do. So it becomes a problem, because even when you have reached your destination, because you do not know where you're going, you will not know that you have arrived. So it is very important for you to know and determine your destination. So you need to take time and look at all areas of your life. You look at your career, look at your relationship, look at your finances, look at your health, look at your mindset, look at your friendships, look at your family, look at all your emotions, look at all the areas of your life that you know needs to undergo transformation. Then ask yourself, determine the destination. How far do I want to go in my career? Where exactly do I want to be maybe 5 or 4 years from now when it comes to the aspect of my finances, my relationship, my business? So take time to determine and understand what exactly you want. Many of us say, I don't know what I want. That is because you haven't searched within yourself. Remember, the previous phase was to look within yourself to be able to identify your hidden abilities, potentials, what you like, dislike, your dreams, your passions. The whole purpose of discovering those was to help you know what is hidden within you, so that when we get to this phase where you're supposed to determine your destination, you already know your gift, you already know your talent, so you already have something that you can look on and say, okay, so I'm passionate about baking, I'm passionate about my career, I'm passionate about this type of business. You have already discovered it. That was why the second phase was there. Now you need to determine how far you want to go with the abilities, the vision, or the ideas and the dreams that you discovered in the previous phase. In this phase, now you need to determine, okay, this is what I want to do. You know what you want. Maybe you are scared and you're like, okay, maybe what I want is not the right thing. And don't compare yourself with others. Every one of us is on a different journey. What I want to do with my life and what you want to do with your life is different. So do not feel compelled to want to do things the way other people are doing it. We are all on different stages of our lives. We all are on different phases of our growth. So what I like, what you like is different. So it's okay for you to choose a destination that you are fine by. Please don't choose a destination based on what you see other people are doing, because you end up getting there and you discover that you are not content, you're not happy, you're not satisfied. So look within yourself and identify or determine your destination. When you determine your destination, the most important part of this is to commit your plans to God. Because God's plans for your life are higher than your plans, and His thoughts are higher than your thoughts. Remember, the plans for your life, God's plans for your life are to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you a hope and a future. So one thing that I want you to understand is that in as much as you can take time to sit down, evaluate, and determine your destination, you need to understand that there are plans, or there's a path that God has set for your life, okay? There are plans. God has thoughts for you. The whole purpose of Him creating you is because there's something that He wants you to do. Certain times we set certain goals which may align to God's purpose for our lives, or you find that they may not align. This is why sometimes when we present our goals before God, there is a verse in the Bible that talks about, in Proverbs, which says that you are supposed to commit your plans before the Lord and He will order your steps. So there are certain goals that you may set and you discover that you commit them to God. When we say commit them to God, what I simply mean is that you need to pray about it. Say, okay, God, these are my plans. I took time, I have planned, these are my plans for my life. I need you to guide me. I need you to order my steps. If this is in alignment with your will, lead me, God. Give me the grace, give me the strength. Commit them to God. Involve God in your life, because you'd find that sometimes you are dreaming less and God actually has something bigger for you. But He is going to order your steps, and before you know it, you'll find that you may have accomplished so much more. There are other goals that you may set, and you'll find that you may not even attempt them. Why? Maybe because they are not in line with God's plans for your life. So your role is to plan and take it before God, and God is going to order your steps. So when I say God is going to order your steps, it's not that God is now going to come and do the work for you. No, there's a certain peace that you will feel. There's a certain peace that you will feel when you start to do certain things that you have planned. You find that opportunities start coming in that area of maybe the goals or the destination that you have set. God just has to bring people that help you go in that path. Ideas start coming on how you can grow. You will not be struggling when you are going in that course. Why? Because God is ordering your steps. He's giving you the peace. He's guiding you. It's like your conscience is even telling you, oh, okay, I think you can do this. An idea suddenly pops up and you're just wondering, where am I getting this from? That is because God is ordering your steps. So that is why it is important also that you build a relationship with God, because when you get to this phase, you really need to partner with God. It's not something that you're going to do on your own. So thank you so much, and I really want each and every one of us to actually take time to determine our destination and know exactly where we want to go and where we want to be. I hope this video helped you. Please share your comments, please share your insights how this video has helped you, and I have some good news to share with you all. So to all our Facebook subscribers, we have currently opened our YouTube channel for Abundant Life Creation, for the sole purpose of creating content that is going to help you on becoming an intentional creator of the life of abundance that you desire. I will take time to share the link of our YouTube channel on this platform. So please, I would encourage your Facebook subscribers and family, let us build our community on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, recommend it to family and friends. I believe that it has been helping you on our Facebook, but I believe we can do so much more and impact the world. This is not just about me, it's all about us raising a generation of people that will become abundant creators of the life of abundance that they desire. So thank you so much for going on this journey with me. I look forward to hearing your comments and more on your comments and engagements and reading your feedbacks. So thank you so much for tuning in. It's your lady Emanuela Lubene, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.